Wait, so you're telling me Tana Mongeau has been exposed by someone who's had experience with her in real life? Bloody hell, I would never see this coming. Well, hello there, welcome back to the Markie channel. If you are new here, if you would want to go and scroll down and maybe subscribe to the channel, as we're trying to reach 350,000 subscribers, that would be great. There was actually someone in my last video who written like a 10-page essay talking about how angry they were and how devastated they were that I actually asked for subscribers at the beginning of my videos. And I do just want to say, that one right there, that was for you. But yeah, look, I'm desperate, okay? We all know that by now. But enough the constant begging, we are going to get into the point of this video. And as you can probably tell by the title, it's about Tana Mongeau herself. Now, we've actually spoke about on this channel how Tana Mongeau's kind of changed their content recently. She started doing like the David Dobrik style vlogs. Now, we also spoke about how her audience just, quite frankly, didn't enjoy them. In fact, every single comment on every single video of hers was literally like, what are you doing? You've changed so much. This isn't the Tana we subscribe to. Why are you copying David Dobrik? Just long story short, we don't like this content. But it looks like for once, she's actually took her criticism on board and uploaded a storytime video. Now, I for one am exceptionally proud of Tana Mongeau for uploading a storytime video for the main reason that they usually involve drama, which means I get a free video out of them. And second of all, it seems like she's actually taken people's opinions on board for once in her life, so that in itself is a big achievement. Now, this one in particular is called I Caught My Best Friend Hooking Up With My Man, a storytime rant and scandal. A storytime rant and scandal? All in one? Fucking hell, how did we get this lucky? Now, the reason why this actually is interesting is not because of the title, like, I caught my best friend hooking up with a man. I couldn't give a shit about that. It's actually a part of the story where she talks about this guy in particular is actually a musician who has recently written a song about her. And in this video, we're gonna go through that song and dissect the lyrics because, trust me, it's fucking ruthless. But first things first, let's actually watch Tana Mongeau's video and see what she has to say about this mystery man.
That's the problem with all of this. I've always dated publicly. And then, you know, after the whole divorce thing, everyone was like, well, maybe if you didn't date publicly, you wouldn't be so miserable. So I tried this whole like private, like off camera, like ting. And it is, I'm trying to put this nicely, man. It was the worst thing to ever happen to me.
That might be because you just really enjoy the attention of people like seeing like, oh, Tana Mongeau's got a new relationship. Holy shit. Like that genuinely to me just screams that, yeah, you probably just enjoy the attention of things. Like why else would you rather have a relationship in the public eye than have one that is private to yourself and you can actually keep your business to yourself? I just don't understand.
Sometimes you're not in the right headspace and you make decisions you won't stand by for the rest of your life. Some might call that regret. That's a harsh word. This was never something I was even gonna bring to the internet. Once again, something wasn't a story time, wasn't a life I was trying to ruin, still isn't a life I'm trying to ruin. And now these things have been brought public. So I guess just whatever, fuck it. This person and I dated, we broke up. I was just perfect to them.
Yeah, Tana, you were so perfect that they've written a whole fucking song about you. It does seem that way, doesn't it? I mean, she might have been, what the fuck do I know? But I've already read the lyrics, spoiler alert. And it does suggest that the guy feels like Tana Mongeau wasn't exactly perfect.
If this person wants to talk about it, honestly, I will talk about it because I don't think I was wrong. Everyone said I shouldn't and I still did. And I do this thing where I date musicians and they make songs about me and I live with it. And I have...
What a hard life, eh? I do this thing where I date really, really famous musicians and they release songs and millions of people listen to them, okay? Isn't that just crazy? Oh god, Tana, you're as relatable as ever, aren't you?
I've been fine with the music that has been made about me. Lil Xan records, there are some fire ones. When you go for like a rapper like that, like the lyrics are usually not that bad. It's like, fuck you, bitch, or it's like, oh, your ass is fat, or like your pussy was tight, or like your head...
I love how she's saying this as if like, oh guys, just want to let you know, like if you ever do find yourself in a position where you're dating like a really famous rapper, he won't really say that many bad things about you. He'll call you a bitch, say you haven't got an ass and all this stuff. Like, you'll be fine. And you just know there's gonna be like one of Tana's fans like writing it down, being like, right, okay, like write it down, okay? If I ever find myself in a position where I'm fucking little Xan, it won't be that bad. Yep, I'm listening, Tana. Go on, give me more tips.
I've never been down a route like this one. Tyler Yahweh, great song. Most of the people who have made music about me, it's been a chill experience. I've never had someone make such a hateful record about me. And this whole song is just about how like I deserve the worst for like being the worst and how I'm not over my ex. Apparently that's like a bad thing, but like the entire time I was with you and loyal to you, you just like made me realize that my ex was better. If you're missing Jake Paul because of someone else, they're probably not the best.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. It's probably the worst thing you could ever hear, isn't it? You were that bad that you made Jake Paul seem good. Fucking hell, you must be an actual criminal.
All of my friends that were once friends with him, you know, it's not like we dated to the point that like at one point we were all having like family dinners and like hiking, walking our dogs together and shit.
Okay, well he couldn't have been that bad, right? To me right now, it just sounds like it's just two people that broke up and got really, really petty over the break. break up. They've met each other's families, they walked their dogs, all this shit, okay? They must have been somewhat, like, likable people to each other, right? But no, of course it can't be, okay? Tana Mongeau being petty over the internet is just something that would never happen, okay? It's impossible.
And we decide to leave the dinner. And as we walk away from this dinner, my ex on this chair in front of this entire fucking restaurant, him and all of his musician friends scream the chorus of this song at my friend group, and as we're walking out of the fucking dinner, let me just tell you that the chorus of the song is probably the meanest part.
Right, yeah, just first things first, please don't ever squeal like that ever again, Tana Mongeau, okay? I do like my eardrums. And second of all, right, let's actually skip a few corners here, and let me actually read the chorus, okay? Just to give context of what they were actually screaming. And I quote, "I hope you choke on every line you said to me. I hope you move out of this city suddenly. I hope you get everything you deserve. Calm as a bitch, I heard." Now, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't exactly sound like your stereotypical love song, does it? And just on my past experience with Tana Mongeau, like what we know about Tana from the YouTube world, if Tana Mongeau was to actually theoretically choke on every single lie she has told, I'm pretty sure we would have to ring an ambulance.
30 people, most of them topping the top 100 of like famous birthdays, is never a great way to start your week. And so I walk out of this room, and then his sister comes over to me, and I'll leave this shit in. And she's like, this is his moment. He needs to feel this. He's hurting. Then all my friends are, you know, talking me down.
This is his moment. What type of fucking moment is it?
You know, he just released his poetic words recently. He's like the next Shakespeare, if you didn't know.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, okay? I don't mean to say anything bad about this guy. I'm sure he's a lovely bloke. But I could have written this when I was about 12 years old. Like, to me, reading this, it sounds like high schoolers arguing, you know? Like, someone's called you a bad name, and you sit there and you spawn and be like, well, I hope you have to move out of this school suddenly. But yeah, describe how you want, okay? It's your brother's big moment, okay? We get it.
You guys know me, the first thing I wanted to fucking do was go on Twitter and tweet that that was the biggest concert he'll ever fucking have, but I took a breath.
She's so proud of that one, wasn't she? She's been writing that down, and she's been like, right, in this story time, I'm gonna show the world how funny I am. You know what, Tana? I'll give that like a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5, you know? That was decent for you. Well done.
The fact that I don't want to stoop to his level. So his sister comes over, and she's like, he's sorry. We were just singing the song. It wasn't at you. And I was like, pack it the fuck up, bitch. I know you're lying. We came to a little consensus. No shade to her. Love you, sis. I know you miss me. I know you know I was good to your fucking brother.
Do you know, I really, really, really strongly dislike when I hear, like, LA influencers arguing with each other. Like, it's okay, sis. I know you miss me. I know I was brilliant to your brother. Like, is there anything actually worse? That is genuinely the worst sound I've ever heard meet my ears.
So then I'm sitting at this dinner with all of my best friends, one of them being Mindy. And Mindy is obviously very upset for me. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry this just happened. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Now I know why you tell me.
Right, you know what? I'm gonna stop the ramble right now. Long story short, Tana Mongeau finds out that this Mindy girl is fucking her ex, okay? We don't care about that part. We care about the song. So now, ladies and gentlemen, what I thought we could do is actually dissect the lyrics for this song, because it is probably gonna get us copyrighted very, very quickly. But here's a song if you want to go and listen to it. It's by Mod Sun, and it's called Karma. And by the way, it's directed by Machine Gun Kelly. Isn't that cool? But yeah, as you can see by the description here, this video is well and truly copyrighted, and I want to be able to afford Christmas presents this year. But here we go, okay? I'm gonna say this in my awful Northern English accent. I'm sure you are buzzing. I hope your new man gives you something that you can't get rid of. I know you're missing all the things that you said you were sick of. Now we have come to the conclusion that her new man is Jake Paul, and judging from Jake Paul's personality, what we have seen on YouTube, I can't imagine he's given her much. But if we're talking materialistic, then yeah, I bet she's buzzing, because that man makes more in a second than I probably make in a lifetime. And as for the second line, saying that she's missing all the things that she said she was sick of, doesn't really sound like that of a modest mate. She said she missed Jake Paul. You made her miss Jake Paul. I can't stress enough, she's probably not missing anything about you then. And now you'll never come around me. I know you wish you'd never found me, but now you're stuck inside a world that you hate. Now I'm not gonna lie, mate, you have just lied straight away there, because you've said, and now you'll never come around me. She was around you. We've just spoke about this. You released a song, you just went for a meal, and then what did you do? You just shouted out the diss track that you've written about how you wanted to choke and die, basically. No wonder she doesn't want to be around you, mate. Like, can you actually imagine going to a meal and you see your ex, okay, or every time you see your ex, he just has this urge to stand up and be like, I hope you choke on on every lie you ever told me. Like, I know she's a bit loopy, okay, but I'm sure even Tana Mongeau doesn't want that in her life. What goes around comes around is the next two lines on this beautiful masterpiece. It's very artistic, it's very original, just a beautifully unique line, okay? I don't think I've ever heard it before. I hope you get everything you deserve. You deserve. Karma's a bitch. I heard. But yeah, it's actually funny because I'm actually looking at the lyrics right now, and 99% of the song is just the chorus repeating over and over again. Like, this what goes around comes around line is repeated like 4 times. It's almost like a Beyonce classic, isn't it? But apart from the repeated chorus 24/7, we do get an extra 4 lines. I mean, how lucky are we? I wrote down all of the things I miss, and your name's the first one on that list. Like, really? Really? Tana Mongeau's the first thing on that list? Really? But yeah, sounds all fine and dandy, but why the fuck did you write a song about her then, mate? You wrote a song about how she wants a choke. I'm pretty sure she's not running back to you anytime soon. I crossed it off. XOXO. I'm over my ex. Are you really though? Fucking hell. This is a real musician, by the way. Like, them lines right there, I genuinely can hear in a Jake Paul song right now. Right, you know what? We're actually gonna risk copyright for a second. Let's actually listen to these words from his own mouth. Okay, right. I'll admit it, definitely sounds better than a Jake Paul song. You know what? The song actually doesn't sound half bad, but fucking hell, you could have killed it with some better lyrics. I crossed it off. XOXO was my personal favourite. Like, come on, mate. But yeah, that has been Mod Song's Karma. It's actually a fairly decent song, you know, but it is a diss track on Tana Mongeau. Who would have seen that coming, eh? But yeah, I guess there's a few things that we could talk about here. A few things that you guys could let me know in the comments your thoughts on. First of all, what's your thoughts on Tana Mongeau getting back to the content that blew up in the first place in, like, the storytime videos? Second of all, what's your thoughts on Tana Mongeau and her ex and the song he written about her and whatnot? Do you think it just seems some, like, petty high school drama? Because I personally do. And I'm actually just scroll down the comments right now and everyone else seems to realise that this song is also about Tana Mongeau now. Who else is here from Tana Mongeau's story time? Who else clicked this after Tana's story time? POV, you're here because he made this about Tana. Okay, right. Everyone else seems to be on the same page. Bloody hell. But yeah, it is interesting, right? Because this song currently has 809,000 views on YouTube, right? And Tana Mongeau's story time has 1.2 million views. So theoretically, she has just promoted the song. Like, it is going to get more views now, realistically. I mean, you can see by the comments. So this guy's probably rubbing his hands together and he's like, well, my job here is done. But yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts on everything we spoke about in this video down below in the comments. And also, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like on it. That would help me out a lot. Also, if you are new here and if you do want to subscribe, like I said, we're trying to reach 350k, as much as clearly some people don't like me saying it. But if you do want to help me out, it would mean the world, okay? It's a big goal of mine. And yeah, I'm just kind of excited to eventually hit it, you know? And yeah, we are uploading daily up until the end of the year. I'm glad to see, like, you guys in the comments. And bear in mind, right, I read every single comment. And I see your comments from people being like, oh, I'm really excited for these daily uploads. Every day I wake up and I'm like, oh, Marky uploading all this stuff today. Which just blows my mind, by the way. But I do want you to know that them comments genuinely do make my day, okay? And like I said, I read every single comment. So I appreciate anyone who's been kind and commented on multiple videos. And I do recognize your faces, all you people who are literally commenting over and over again, like each day when I upload. And yeah, enough of the ramble, okay? Shall we end this video? I think we should. So, I reckon I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, it's funny how that works. Right, see you guys in a bit. Goodbye. Up and coming, MC, you can see it in my eyes. Every time I grab the mic, I swear I got hypnotized.